Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to Edina High School, where we've got a try going on tonight. We are hosting the Wayzata Trojans and the Orono Spartans. We will have Edina and Wayzata wrestling first. We are just live streaming the varsity match. So we've got Edina taking on Wayzata first, then we'll see Wayzata and Orono, and then we'll cap the evening off with Edina versus Orono. We'll be getting started here in just a couple minutes.
Good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome to tonight's triangle between the Wayzata Trojans Orono Spartans and your Edina Hornets. Tonight's match will start with varsity and JV between Wayzata and Edina. To start tonight's action, we are going to hear from senior captain Orono Perry.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Orono Perry. I'm a senior here at Edina High School and I'm a proud member of the wrestling team. Welcome to our competition today. As members of the team, my teammates and I, as well as our coaches, work extremely hard to represent our school, community, and families in a positive way. In turn, we have aspects of today's game. We have the student athletes on the mat, not the referees or those in stands. We recognize that our officials are here to do their best and to make our game as fair as possible. Our opponents are here to compete so we can have a great game to play. We respect officials and our opponents, and we ask that you do the same. If you do, we promise to make this a positive experience for everyone. Thanks and enjoy the match.
Thank you, Brody. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats to honor America, and join in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, sing and you see our concert hearts, what so proudly we hail that is our life's last wing, whose stripes and bright stars through perilous fights, for the land must be lost, for so gathered we sing, and the rockets red glare of mercy in air, in through the night, and the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the hope of the brave.
All right, folks, you just heard the national anthem. We're going to get the captains out here, going to shake hands, do the flip, and we'll get wrestling started. All right, folks, we've got co-host Jeremy Hips stepping up to the table. How you doing, Jeremy?
Good. I'm doing great. I'm excited for wrestling. Last home duel of the year. It's been a fun season.
Hard to believe already, right? We're already at the last duel, last try of the year. Hornets are going to a team tournament at St. Agnes on Saturday, and that's going to wrap up the regular season. All right, so coming up at 107 pounds, we've got Edina's Tate Shalene, and for Wayzata, number 5 ranked Wyatt Coonan.
For Wayzata, ranked number 5, Wyatt Coonan. For your Edina Hornets, Tate Shalene.
Look out, Tater!
Jeremy, right off the bat, one of Wayzata's studs here, number 5 ranked Wyatt Coonan.
It's the early takedown.
So Wayzata certainly has had a tough team here in the last 4 or 5 plus years.
Come on, Tate.
They've challenged for going to state as a team against St. Michael up in Section 5. St. Michael has typically gotten the better of that. But Wayzata they've got a strong youth program. A lot of good wrestlers.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, Todd. These programs that you see that are strong year over year, we've talked about this a couple times on these broadcasts, but it usually originates with a strong youth club where the kids are getting into wrestling, they got big numbers, then they get into high school and they got a really deep team. And I think we see that with Wayzata for sure.
Yeah, 100%. They've got a good youth program. They're at a lot of tournaments. You see them all around. So, folks, we've got a score clock above us, so we'll keep you updated on the time. There's about 45 seconds left in period number 1. Right now, Coonan is leading 5-0 over Shalene.
30 seconds remaining.
Come on, team! Come on, team!
And Coonan picked up the fall 6 seconds before the end of period number 1. So Wayzata is going to take a 6-0 team lead. All right, we've got
Wrestling for the Wayzata Trojans, 114, Zeke Rodriguez. For your Edina Hornets, ranked number 5, Anthony Nichols.
So you heard there from the announcer, one of Edina's top wrestlers, number 5 ranked Anthony Nichols. This is Anthony's first action back after probably about a week and a half off. Just had a little bit of injury that he had to recover from, but feels strong and ready to go now. Wayzata is sending out Zeke Rodriguez. Zeke's in on a pretty good shot, but Anthony's real tough in these positions, Jeremy. He typically is going to do a good job of turning the corner, getting in a position where he can actually capitalize, which he does, and he goes up 2-0 with the takedown. A lot of times you'll see Nichols kind of do a catch and release with the guys that he wrestles. A lot of times he'll go to get a number of takedowns, but potentially maybe just going right for the ride out and looking for some near fall here. Goes to a far shoulder Turk, but
Yeah, I mean, I think coming back from injury, probably wants to limit his time on the feet a little bit. The injury was knee related. Is that right?
No, I don't think it was knee. It was one something on one of the legs, but
There you go. There you go. Come on, Anthony.
so still a 2-0 lead. Looks like Anthony's getting some swipes here.
There you go. Yep.
Short time here. Rodriguez fights off of his back. Nichols is going to pick up 3 near fall and take a 5-0 lead into period number 2. Anything you're noticing out there on the mat between these two wrestlers right now, Jeremy?
No, I mean, I felt like it was a pretty dominant first period by Nichols. You know, it's good to see him back. It was, I liked how he went for back points there and scored to push it to 5-0. Looks like he's got a leg cradle locked up, Todd.
This is not something you see very often, folks. He does have a leg cradle.
That looks like
There we go. Now the ref awarded 2 points. He's counting near fall right now. He did count a 5 count, so that is going to be 3 near fall. Pretty unique way to pick up a takedown and 3 near fall.
often.
No.
I mean, what do you see it once or twice a season?
Went just to a barbed wire, and he's got that locked up pretty tight. Still a minute 10 left here in period number 2. I think if he just keeps this cinched up pretty tight, should be looking to get the fall. There it is. Anthony Nichols, 1 minute into period number 2, picks up the fall.
The duel is currently tied 6-6.
All right, so we got number 2 ranked, Luke Coonan. Edina is open, so they're going to pick up 6 points for the Trojans. So we got Griffin Arney taking a forfeit at 127 pounds. So we got number 1 ranked Logan Swenson going against Nathan Grill.
For Edina, Nathan Grill.
Got a caution on Swenson. Swenson had a really solid year. He is a senior. I believe he's going to South Dakota State next year, Jeremy. He's got a brother, Cale, that wrestles out there for the Jackrabbits. Wrestling out there for Damian Hahn. Swenson picks up 2 quick takedowns. So score of the duel right now, 18-6, Wayzata leads.
His brother will be wrestling tonight. I think South Dakota State is facing off against Wyoming tonight in a Division I collegiate duel.
Nice. Well, I'm guessing the Swenson family probably has, well, their dad is the coach of Wayzata, and guessing they're probably happy that they get the first 2 duels tonight. Get done with these matches. Maybe they get to watch Cale. So 8-3 right now. Swenson leads Grill. So we got an 8-4 score right now. Trying to say, were there no near fall earlier in the period? It didn't look like it. So it's 13-4 right now. Swenson leading. He's going to probably ride out the rest of this period and take it into period number 2. So we got 13-4 right now, 15-4. Swenson leading Grill just at the start of the period number 2. Score of the duel. Trojans picked up a fall at 107. Hornets picked up a fall at 114. And then the Hornets gave 2 forfeits at 121 and 127. Got the Edina home fans sitting right behind us, Jeremy, and there's JV matches going on a second mat tonight as well. Give a big shout out to all of our fans out there that are tuning in. So welcome to the Edina fans tuning into our broadcast. And then we also have, Jeremy, we've got fans from all over the place. I know we've got some fans in Arizona that tune in, fans in Illinois, Oregon, Washington, North Dakota. Heck, we've even had people from Hawaii. So Swenson picks up the fall over Grill. That's going to push the team score to 24-6 in favor of Wayzata.
Currently, Wayzata leads the duel 24-6. This is the Wayzata, Sean Button.
All right, so we got a Wayzata senior, Sean Fighton, wrestling against Edina junior, Troy Doroff. Doroff's in on a pretty good double. Let's see if he can finish this and pick up the 2-point takedown. He's got to pop his head out. He's bringing his arm up. There he's going to a half Nelson. Doroff gets the takedown, goes up 2-0. Releases Fighton. Fighton does a good job of getting up to his feet. 2-1 right now. Fighting does a nice job getting in on a takedown, picks up 2-point takedown. He takes the lead 3-2.
Nice movement on the bottom by Doroff.
So 1 minute into period number 1, it's 3-3.
That's right.
Nice double by Doroff. 5-3, 30 seconds remaining.
We got 30 seconds left here in period number 1. Doroff leading 5-3 right now. He's getting too high right there. He's in trouble. $15 seconds here. Fighting gets the reversal. It's 5-5 right now. All right, we're going to end period number 1 with a tie score 5-5 right now.
You got him, Lucas.
Fighting gets that reversal to tie it up. Fighting takes down. Doroff starting in the top position.
Yeah, I mean, Doroff's really good on top. I think just in that last position, he just got a little bit high.
He did. He's got to have a anchor, not get too high here. Let's see if he can get in on a shot again. He's had success. Right on the edge. Right on the edge. Guessing they're going to go out of bounds. See if he can. 6-5 right now, fighting leading. About 30 seconds into period number 2.
Oh, smooth. Smooth spin around by Doroff. I think he's trying to get the double legs in, is why he's probably getting high.
See if he can attack you really needs to attack the wrist here. Attack the wrist and extend him out. Otherwise he's going to get too high. So Doroff leading just by a point, 7-6. He's getting a little bit too high there again. He's going to pull his arm down.
$30 seconds remaining.
See if he can hook up a cradle or... Probably stay out of the legs. 22 seconds. He's just up 7-6. Close match right now between these two.
Yeah, and Doroff's going to have choice in the third period. My expectation, he'll probably choose down.
Right now, you're probably looking just you want to ride him out, but gave up an escape. So now it's 7-7. Looks like Doroff got poked in the eye. 10 seconds left here. See if one of these wrestlers can get a takedown. So they were tied after 1 period. They're tied after 2 periods. It's 7-7. See who's got the gas tank to win the third period, Jeremy.
That's what it comes down to sometimes, doesn't it? Good movement by Troy to come off the whistle.
Wayzata is going to pick up some near fall. He did it right from the feet.
I feel like that kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, all of a sudden you can hear him like he was setting it up. All right,
Nice
so
reversal. Going right to a cradle. He's going to go back to those legs.
All right, so it's a 10-9 right now. He's got to break him down first. You'd want to see him break him down and then run a crossface probably. So Dorov's down by, he's going to cut him. Now he's going to have to go in for a takedown. He's down by 2. Fighting in on a good shot right now. He's got Dorov up high. So it's 11-9. Fighting up. Ref's going to call 2 points. He goes up 13-9 now over Dorov. We've only got 35 seconds left.
He's still got time.
$25 seconds left. Not a lot of time. He's got to reach under both arms, reach under and hip over, step over it. There's only 10 seconds left. I don't think he's going to have time to do it here, Jeremy. Fight and wrestled a really good match, just kept scoring points, and he's going to take a 13-9 win over Dorov. So, Sean Fighton wins 13-9.
Wrestling for Wayzata. For Hornets, Sam Hoy.
All right, we've got Sam Hoy going for Edina here, and we've got Caden Wong for Wayzata. So Wayzata currently leads the duel 27-6.
That was a really nice high C by Wong.
Wong picks up takedown, goes up 2-0, 30 seconds in. Wong hooking up a farmer boy on Hoy here. This is a tough move to get out of if they get it tightened up, and Wong looks like he's got this. Hoy doing a nice job of keeping that shoulder up right now, and there is the fall. 1 minute, 1 second in. So we're going to go up to 152 pounds.
Nate Granberg. Got it. Come on, Lucas.
Wrestling for Wayzata at 152, Nick Granberg. For Hornets, Sam Holman.
All right, we've got Sam Holman coming up for the Hornets. Wayzata's got Nate Granberg. Score of the duel right now, 33-6. Wayzata leading. Granberg in on the legs, lifting him up. Holman trying to keep everything tight and reach to that ankle right now.
Excellent defense by Holman. He really fought through that. That was a really good defensive play.
Yeah, Sam did a nice job of just sticking with it and not panicking.
That's got to help his confidence for the rest of the match, don't you think?
You'd think so. Fight out of that shot and get back to neutral at the center. Got a minute gone here in period number 1. Granberg in on another shot, driving Holman. Go out of bounds, restart, 35 seconds remaining period one. There, Holman got in on a shot, see if he can finish it. Two wrestlers are getting a lot of battling in on the feet right now. One got in a shot. Now Granberg's trying to spin behind. Holman does a nice job facing him. Gets in deep. Granberg going to a switch situation. There's one. That's time. No points. We're going to go 0-0 into period number two. Good scrambles there.
Great period.
It's fun watching those two.
It was. That defense that Holman was putting up was really had to be frustrating. I mean, Granberg was in there deep multiple times, and Holmberg fought out every single time. And then I guess likewise, Holmberg was in deep, and Granberg fought out of it. So I guess they'll try and settle this on the mat.
They will. Holman goes down, tries to control that hand. You want to see him keep that hand and now build up to his base. Granberg doing a nice job of just keeping his head on the back of Sam. See if Sam can build up and keep that arm free. Sam's got it. There you go. Holman gets one. 1 point escape, 30 seconds into period number two. He goes up 1-0. See if one of these wrestlers is able to work out and get themselves a takedown.
Holman's staying active. I like that.
Granberg in on a shot. Holman doing a nice job of getting those legs back. You want to see him get some pressure down on that head right now. Keep those legs back. I'm thinking Granberg can maybe start to lift that up. All right. Another scramble that leads to a stalemate. 35 seconds left here in period number two. It's a 1-0 lead for Holman.
See if Holmberg can drag out of that front head.
There it is. Sam gets out of it. Nice job. So we got 10 seconds left here in period number two. For 152-pound match, you know, this isn't normally a score you see kind of, oh, nice slide by Sam. He's got to take him down the mat. There it is. Picks up two and time.
What a takedown.
Nice job by Sam Holman to hit the slide by and get the takedown right at the end of period number two. Holman takes a 3-0 lead going into period number three.
So if you're Holman right now, I think the key is don't get yourself in trouble. One, not two, but see if you can eat some clock on top a little bit.
Try to grind them out a little bit. That is, make those guys work a lot if they're on bottom and you're either on an ankle.
See if you can wear them out a little bit.
And be careful there. You don't want to sit down on your butt. So here we go. 3-1, Holman leads. Minute 40 remaining in period number three. Granberg down by 2. You got to think that he's going to be aggressive looking for shots here. See if Holman can pick up a takedown and put a little more distance between him and Granberg. Again, this is kind of where conditioning starts to come in. Nice shot by Sam. See if he can turn him in. He does not want to go out of bounds. That's a nice job. Climb up the body. Climb up the body. There's a 2-point takedown. Holman goes up 5-1 now. 1 minute remaining in period number three. Kind of like to see Sam just to kind of grind it out. Waste some time right there on the edge of the mat. We're not going to be upset about that. Sam, now you want to turn him in if you do have that. He's got a good arm bar in.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's kind of off the mat, so it'll be hard to pull him in and get the turn.
It'd be hard to turn an arm bar into the middle of the mat.
38 seconds. I think the same rules apply. The key is just don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get rolled to your back.
100%. Holman does a nice job of getting on an ankle, staying right with Granberg. Looks like Granberg's got both hands. He's trying to peel. All right, 5-2, 25 seconds remaining. So Granberg's going to need something big here, or 2 takedowns. Sam's done a nice job defending this, and he does it again. $15 seconds remaining, 5-2, Holman leading. See if Sam can just do a nice job of defending, down blocking. He doesn't need to score. If he can get a takedown, great, but just be smart. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Sam Holman picks up the 5-2 victory over Nathan Granberg.
That might be the most impressive match I've ever watched Sam wrestle. I mean, really, the defense was fantastic. He stayed active the whole match. Didn't get in trouble on top. He just looked great all around.
You got it. I completely agree with you on that, Jeremy. All right, so I think we've got somebody that you know pretty well here from Wayzata.
I do. Charlie's been a family friend. He's a fantastic wrestler. He's a super nice kid. And Charlie's going to be wrestling at Augustana next year.
And he's going against Edina's Lincoln Gentry.
He's been ranked number 1 for most of the year, but he took a loss against the Shakopee wrestler
Jackson
a couple
Barron.
weeks ago.
Yeah. Yep, so let's get that up there. Just corrected that. He's ranked number 2 in the state, Charlie Pettit, at 160 pounds. He's going up against Edina's Lincoln Gentry. Pettit takes a 4-1. Now it's a 4-2 lead. So Pettit is a senior. You said he's going to be wrestling at Augustana next year.
He is. He's excited. I talked to his dad. They think it's a great fit for him. He liked the coaching staff and is excited to be a college wrestler.
Yeah, they've got a good program in Augustana. They're kind of up and coming too. They've had some impressive results so far this year. So 40 seconds.
I had a ton of fun watching Charlie in the state tournament last year as a sophomore, kind of coming up through. He made the semifinals and then ended up taking 3rd in the state last year.
Nice. As a junior last year, right?
Yeah. Just really fun kid to watch. He's fantastic on his feet.
Gentry does a nice job getting off his back. Pettit takes a 13-4 lead going into period number 2. Wayzata tells Pettit to go down, leading 13-4 right now. Pettit picked up an escape, picked up a takedown, leading 16-4. So minute pass here in period number 2, still a 16-4. Looks like Pettit's locking up at an arm bar. He's got a bar and a wrist. You know, I'll give Gentry a lot of credit. He's a strong kid going up against a very experienced wrestler in Pettit. And there it is. Pettit picks up the fall. So we've got first-year wrestler, actually like first 3 weeks wrestler, Caleb Samuel for your Hornets, going up against Wayzata's David Fable. Caleb, a junior, just coming out with some of his buddies on the team. He was a really strong, good football player for the Hornets and joined the team a few weeks ago and is really enjoying it, having fun, getting out here wrestling, and you know, just coming out and getting some varsity action. Fable with a nice, quick double leg takedown, picks up 2.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he sticks with it. He looks really athletic.
Yeah, super strong, super athletic kid, a background in gymnastics, I believe. So, you know, he's got good balance. So,
and Todd, did he join halfway through the season?
He just joined a few weeks ago, Jeremy.
Wow. Just some of the guys on the team talking him into coming out?
That's right. They did. Probably one of the coolest things from this season so far was his very first match ever up at the Mustang Duels. He got a win against the Rogers kid. It was pretty exciting. All right, so Fable does pick up the fall and gets 16 points for Wayzata. All right, we've got
Wrestling for Wayzata at 189, Fable partnership. For Oregon Hornets, Jace Wild.
rolling through this pretty quick right now, Jeremy. We've got Aiden Farticek for Wayzata, Jace Wild for the Hornets. Team score is 45-9 right now. Quick 4-2 lead right now. 6-2 lead. Wayzata goes up. Looks like he's picking up some near fall.
Farticek staying super aggressive on his feet. Really seems to have a nice blast double. 1 minute remaining.
So I gotta think they're out of bounds. Not quite, maybe. No, there he is. Actually, Farticek did a nice job turning his feet back into the center of the circle and picks up the fall.
Wrestling for Wayzata at 2:15, Jack Bryant. And for the Oregon Hornets, Gage Holberg.
All right, we're up at 215 pounds right now. For the Hornets, we've got Gage Holmberg. For Wayzata, Jack Brandt. Team score right now, 51-9. Trojans leading over the Hornets. Brandt driving Holmberg out. get a new start. Ref says continuous action.
I'd like to see Holmberg go back to that Russian tie that he's had some success with here. Brandt's a little bit heavy on his head. Maybe he can peel that off and go to a Russian tie and then attack from there.
Like that. Like that, get a Russian and get to a leg.
Yep.
Brandt with a quick shot. Holmberg with a really nice sprawl there. Gets heavy on the hips. Just 1 second, went to a cow catcher. Brandt used that opportunity as he got in closer to get deep in on a double, and he takes Holmberg right to his back. 25 seconds remaining here in period number 1. Down to 15 seconds. Under 10 seconds now. It's under 5 seconds. And just as time was expiring, it was 1 second remaining when the ref slapped the mat.
57. Wrestling for Wayzata, heavyweight Briggs Hop. Orono, rank number 8.
All right, we got Brody Perry. I believe Brody's ranked number 8 right now at heavyweight. Wrestling against Briggs Opp for Wayzata.
We can bring some over here.
Perry, a senior captain this year for the Hornets, comes in with a 30-5 record. Ranked number 8, Briggs Opp. Looks like he's a sophomore. Not a lot of sophomores that you see wrestling heavyweight.
So I see Brody's got the shaved head. Was that a kind of keeping on with the tradition up in Grand Rapids today?
That was a Grand Rapids event that happened. Yeah, not a lot of the wrestlers. A few of them did. But yeah, they've got a little bit of a tradition where some of the wrestlers on their first trip up sometimes is what they say, but Brody hadn't done it yet, so.
Well, you lead by an example as a captain. And so if some of the younger guys were doing it, I think it's pretty cool that he did it.
That's right. That's right.
The other thing I noticed earlier in the season, he had some kind of dyed hair.
I think that was football. I think that was when they went to state and made it to the state championship game. Brody was a captain and one of the leaders on the football team. So, yeah, I think a number of those guys dyed their hair for that.
So maybe he was looking for an excuse to get rid of that.
He could have been, yeah. Indeed. So, time is out. Looks like the towel tapper here for the Hornets was a little bit delayed and late. So, no score, though. 0-0 going into period number 2. Perry takes down. It looks like Opp is going to start optional start here. See if he does let him up right away.
I don't think that worked out.
That did not work out. That was actually a pretty sweet reversal by Brody Perry. Opp went to pick up that ankle and drive that leg, and Perry just said, well, just hit a switch on you then.
Yeah.
Just rolled right through it, and there it was. So Perry up 2-0. 30 seconds gone in period number 2 here. Score of the duel is 57-9. Brody dug out an armbar there. He sees where he is on the mat.
Yeah, it'll be tough for him to keep his feet in.
I think Brody's got pretty close to a 4.0 GPA, Jeremy. So, he's thinking and like calculating, figuring out exactly where things need to be on the mat.
Yeah.
He's not going to make a mistake, but he did get out of that arm bar now. Looks like the ref is going to call stalling on Wayzata. He's not opening up at all right now. Looks like we've got a mat tapper replacement over here on the varsity mat. So,
yeah, I don't think Coach Burhans was happy about the late tap there.
We've had a couple of close calls on there. So we're going to bring in the varsity squad for the mat tapping too. All right, 40 seconds remaining here, period 2. Perry up only 2-0 right now. He did run a pretty good arm bar, but they were on the edge of the mat. See if he can work another one in here. Like to see the Hornets end on a positive note. So far, winning 2 of the 12 matches.
So it's going to be Wayzata's choice here in the third. I can't imagine that Coach Swenson's going to put him down.
I'm guessing they're going neutral, Jeremy. It's like if Brody doesn't turn him and pin him, there's 10 seconds. Opp does a nice job there. So 2-0. That's going to bring the conclusion of period number 2. Yeah, looking over the Wayzata bench, they are all neutral. So we've got a 2-0 lead by Brody Perry. Yeah, Brody had speaking of the skip nail in Grand Rapids tournament, Brody had a heck of a tournament up there. Had the number 2 or number 3 single A ranked heavyweight in the finals, and he won in overtime. That was a fun match for him. Brody was also a champion at the North Branch Invite last Friday night.
Yeah, and I saw some photos when he won that Grand Rapids tournament. He won a belt buckle that he was pretty proud of, right?
Well, Jeremy, he had his jeans, he had his cowboy boots. He was ready to go for that belt buckle. He had that up on the award stand, so
that's pretty fun.
Pretty proud moment for him and his family. Pretty cool moment having that belt buckle. It's kind of like the prized possession for the skip nailing tournament. Every champion gets a belt buckle up there.
Besides winning a state title, that has to be one of the nicest awards you can win.
That's a good one. It's not quite the cake eater invite, the Edina invite, where they get a cupcake on for first place on the top of the stand. But every tournament has their own flavor. Nice shot by Perry there. That's going to be right to his back. That is Brody's move right there. Nice outside single, and he's so quick with it. So he did get a 2-point takedown, and he did get 2 swipes there to go up 6-0. Got 30 seconds remaining here in period number 3. See if Brody can get a turn to maybe get a major decision here. $20 seconds remaining. All right, 5 seconds left. I think that's going to do it for this match and for the duel. Perry wins 6-0. Final score of the duel, Wayzata 57, Edina 12. So we'll get these two teams to shake hands, and then it's going to be pretty shortly after that. We're going to see Wayzata take on Orono. Folks, we'll just put you on mute for a little bit so you won't hear any sound, but we'll be back here in a little bit. There you go.
What's the last name? Sorry.
Starting our duel against Wayzata Orono at 107, ranked number 5, Wyatt Coleman versus Orono's -10.
Wyatt Coonan.
All right, welcome everyone. Jeremy Hips here. I'm gonna commentate and do the play-by-play for the Orono versus Wayzata duel. I'm gonna do my best on names, but I don't know a lot of these athletes, so give me a little bit of grace if these names are incorrect. But at 107, we got Wyatt Coonan versus Dash Teets. Coonan's in on a shot. Coonan's currently ranked 5th in the state in AAA, and he gets the takedown and moves quickly into near fall. Looks like he's got a tight cradle locked up. Referee just confirming that the near shoulder is actually down. And he gets the fall. So 42-second fall for Wayzata, and they're going to take an early 6-0 lead going into the next weight. All right, so coming up for Wayzata, we got Zeke Rodriguez.
And 114 for Wayzata, Zeke Rodriguez, Orono is open.
And looks like he's going to take a forfeit. So the duel move to 12-0 Wayzata.
Orono is open.
All right, we got another forfeit here at 121. Luke Kanan takes a forfeit. We'll push the duel 18-0. Coach is at the head table figuring out who's coming up next. All right, so it looks like for Orono, we got Nick Coletti coming out.
At 127.
And for Wayzata, he'll be facing Griffin Arney. Arnon with the snap down. Coletti's able to get out of it, and they restart. All right, both wrestlers on their feet, still 0-0. 30 seconds gone, period 1. Arnie attempts a slide by, but Coletti's able to stop it. Looks like Arnie got poked in the eye here, so they're going to take a little break and take a look at that. Minute 12 remaining, still in period 1. Dual score currently Wayzata 18, Orono 0. We're at 127 here. Second duel of the night. The first duel Wayzata beat Edina. All right, looks like Arnie's eye's okay. They're coming back out to restart. Minute 12 remaining, period 1. Arnie takes a quick shot. Referee calls it out of bounds as Arnie tries to drag his feet to stay in. They're going to go both up. All right. Arnie with the front head. Tries to shuck it by, but stopped by Coletti. Coletti's able to get his head out, and he goes for the front head. He's got a front head from the feet. He's trying to turn the corner on it, but Arnie's putting up a good fight. Arnie dives in for a single. Gets the single. No points yet. Referee gives the 2. So Arnie takes a 2-0 lead. Coletti to his feet. And they go out of bounds. All right, so 23 seconds remaining. Arnie's up 2-0. Got that takedown with a nice single leg. He was in a front headlock position, but he was able to dive down on the leg and get the single. Coletti working up to try and get the 1 before the end of the period. 8 seconds remaining. Arnie's got the cradle locked up. Brings Coletti to the back. We'll see if points were awarded. He got a 2 count, so 2 points. So that'll push the score 4-0 at the end of 1. Coletti defers. Arnie's going to go back on the feet. Arnie with another single. He had success with that in the first period. Arnie's able to slip his head out. He gets the 2, pushes the score to 6-0. He moves immediately to a tilt. Gets underneath, no counting yet. Coletti was able to reposition out of that before any swipes to the mat. All right, Coletti hops up to his feet, attempting to get the 1, but too close out of bounds, and so they're going to restart underneath. Minute remaining in period 2. Arnie's got the lead 6-0. Arnie moves to the cradle ride. Coletti to his feet, and Coletti gets the 1. 6-1, 40 seconds remaining, period 2. Coletti in on a shot. Arnie's able to counter and gets the 2, pushes the score to 8-1. Looks like Coletti got injured there a little bit. I think his arm was in an uncomfortable position. Looks like he's holding his wrist. Looks like he's going to be all right, but they're going to have the trainers take a look at him. It's a minute 25 left in the period. Arnie's up 8-1. All right, so Coletti's okay. He's going to go back down. Arnie's coming up on top. They're going to get Arnie with a caution for starting a little too early there. All right, we run out of time. They move to period 3. Score still 8-1. Coletti chooses neutral. All right, Coletti takes a shot. He's still on that single. Arnie's able to get away. All right, so we're going to take a little break for blood time. Coletti goes over to the blood station, is wiping his nose. All right, if you're just catching up with us, we're at 127. Team score is 18-0 right now. Wayzata's got the lead. All right, we're going to restart here. Coletti down 8-1. Minute 20 remaining. All right, Coletti working a front head. He's able to get Arnie to his knees, and he's looking to turn the corner. Arnie does a good job of fighting out of it. Looks like Coletti shoots in on a high C, but Arnie's able to counter, gets behind, no points awarded yet. Arnie gets the 2. Pushes the score to 10-1. 45 seconds remaining in the third period. $30 remaining. Arnie holding on to that major decision at 10-1 right now.
100%. Yeah.
Caution on Arnie. Starting a little too early. All right, Coletti up on his feet. See if he can get one. Arnie gets reversed to his back. 5 seconds remaining. Points being counted. Coletti almost has it. And he runs out of time. He just ran out of clock. So he'll get 2 for the reversal, 3 for the back points. And Arnie hangs on to win 10-6. Really good fight by Coletti at the end. What a match. He almost flipped the script on that match. That'll be a regular decision, so it'll push the team score to 21-0 for Wayzata. Coaches at the table identifying who's coming up next. All right. For Wayzata, we got the number 1 wrestler in the state, Logan Swenson. For Orono, Alec Peterson's coming out. Swenson's able to get some action going and gets a slide by. He cuts him, goes right to an ankle pick that he's hanging on to as he turns the corner. Wonder if he's going to try and transition this into a cradle, which he does. Now he takes the 2. Oh, referee's going to call it because the knee was in a strange position. A little bit of potentially dangerous there. So Swenson's up 4-1. He didn't get any back points awarded there. Swenson's going to do an optional start and let him go here, it looks like. So Swenson lets him go. We're up to 4-2. Swenson back to the front head. Peterson's able to work out of it. Swenson attempts a slide by and is unable to secure it. What a duck under. Swenson hit a very smooth duck under there. He's got the leg in. He's back on top, 6-2. Minute remaining, period 1. As he transitions to a cradle. He's going to get back points here. He's got it pretty tight. So he's got the 3 backs here, which will push the score to 9-2 as he works for the pin. He's working to get his knee into the side here. and he gets the fall. 22 seconds remaining, period one. Logan Swenson, he's ranked number 1 in the state for a reason, and he gets the first period pin. That'll push the score to 27-0 Wayzata. All right, we're moving up to 139. Wayzata up 27-0. For Wayzata, we got Sean fighting. For Orono, Calvin Burns coming out. Fighting in with a quick high crotch. Switches off to a double, and he gets the 2. Fighting immediately moves to the cradle ride. Looks like he's got it locked up. Brings it back. Fighting's getting back points here, and he gets the fall. 27-second fall for Fighting. At 139. Push the score to 33 for Wayzata, 0 for Orono. All right, we're going up to 145. For Wayzata, they're sending out Caden Wong. Orono is sending out Jack Laguster. A little bit of a scramble to start the first period. Wong behind him, picks him up to get the 2. All right, Wong looking to see if he can get that arm spread across the back. Looks like he's lining up a butcher right now if he can get it locked up. He's working for the wrist. If he's able to secure that wrist, he'll come around the front, grab the chin, and see if he can crank him over. He's got it locked up right now. He's taking his time. Still a minute 15 remaining. Now he's going to come and grab the chin. Goes the opposite way with it, and that's tight. He's got both legs locked, and he's got it pretty flat. Ooster is able to get his arm out, but not in time for Wong to get the fall. So Wong gets a fall in a minute. That'll push the team score to 39-0 Wayzata. All right, so Wayzata is bringing out Nathan Granberg. He'll be wrestling Tate Crotch from Orono. All right, so Cratch takes the first shot. He's in on a single, but Granberg's turning the corner on him. He's got him flattened out. Granberg's looking to break the lock here before it becomes a stalemate. But Cratch doing a good job of building himself up. See if Cratch can square it up, get his head on the outside, and switch to a double, which he's doing. He's got an outside single. He dumps it. No points yet, and Granberg working for the switch. He's able to turn the corner and get the 2. So the initial takedown goes to Granberg, and he works immediately for a half Nelson. Cratch gets up, gets his 1, but he's unable to get away. Granberg did a nice job there of bringing him back down. Near the edge of the mat here, 50 seconds remaining, period 1. Granberg's got a 2-0 lead. We'll see if Cratch can do the first move here and get away. All right, Cratch up to his feet. Working to peel the hands, but Granberg's able to do the mat return. Granberg works for a cradle. He's got the crossface cradle locked up, but Cratch is putting up a good fight to not go over. Granberg's able to get him over, and he's going to get points here. I don't think he's going to have time to get the pin, and he doesn't. But he does get the 3 back points to push the score to 5-0. All right, Wayzata's choice, and he's going to take neutral. Granberg's got the single. He's got it up in the air. He gets the 2. So Granberg's up 7-0. He's had success with the cradle in the first period. Cratch putting up a good fight, turning the corner. He's kind of got the single. We'll see if he can turn that into points, either an escape or see if he can turn it into a reversal here. He might get a stalemate here shortly. Referee's letting it play out here, see what happens. And Granberg's able to turn that into a turn. He's got Cratch on his back. He's got the points. He's got a lot of time to work for the pin. 30 seconds remaining in period 2. Granberg working to reposition a little bit. He's got that arm trapped. Cratch is able to get that out, but now he's got him headlocked. Wayzata coach is asking Granberg to reposition a little bit, trying to get a little more weight on him. Cratch putting up a good fight. They're both looking at the clock to see how much time's remaining. We're down to the last 3 seconds. All right, Cratch was able to fight out of it, but he's got a lot to go through in the third period. He's down 10-0. We'll see what Orono wants him to do. So he's going to go on his feet, see if maybe he can do a feet to back to get back in this match. Granberg with the front head. He's looking to turn the corner. He was able to flatten Cratch out. Gets around and gets the 2. $12-0. Granberg looks at the score and notices that he needs 1 turn to get the tech fall. He's got a minute to do it. So he's going to work on a power half here. Cratch putting up a good fight though. Granberg snaked the far arm and he's going to work it into a bar. So Granberg's got the half and he's got the bar and he's working to push it over. Cratch fighting pretty hard here though. I think this might do it. I think he's going to get the 3 here. So if Cratch can fight off his back, the match will be over with the tech fall. But Granberg's going to work to try and get a pin, I'm sure. Granberg trying to scoop the head so he can get the back down. Cratch needs to fight for 8 more seconds. Granberg doing everything he can to try and push the shoulder blades down, but I don't think it's going to happen. And they run out of time. So Granberg gets the tech fall, 15-0 at 152 pounds. That'll push the team score to 44 for Wayzata, 0 for Orono. Orono's still working to get their first win on the board here. All right, we're moving up to 160, where Wayzata sends out number 2 ranked Charlie Petit, and he'll be facing Solomon Rothbauer. Charlie does what he normally does, which is get an early takedown. He's so aggressive on his feet. He cuts Rothbauer. Rothbauer takes a shot. Charlie's able to defend it with the front head, and he gets around 2. He's going to cut Rothbauer to push the score to 4-2. All right, Charlie does a snap down. He's going to let Rothbauer go one more time here. I mean, I give Rothbauer a lot of credit here. It's not easy to go out against a kid like Charlie Petit, who's ranked 2nd in the state, but he's going out there. He's doing his best. And Petit gets the fall. Minute 16, first period. So Petit takes the win, push the team score to 50-0, Wayzata. All right, so Wayzata sends out David Fable at 172. Orono's Max Holtman will be coming out. Orono looking to get their first win here. Holtman takes the first shot. Comes out nice and aggressive. He wants to get a win here for his Orono teammates. Holtman works the underhook near the edge of the mat. All right, Holtman gets him back to the center. He's got double underhooks. He's trying to pull him back on the mat here. Fable knew what position he was in there. Fable's got the cradle locked up. No points awarded yet. Holtman fighting it, staying center. Gives up the 2-point takedown. So Fable gets the 2. Holtman took the shot, but Fable was able to counter. I think Holtman's a little bit lucky that he wasn't cradled there, but he did a nice job fighting out of it. All right, they're out of bounds. 45 seconds remaining, period 1. See if Holtman can get to his feet here and get one before the end of the period. All right, Holtman to his feet. Working on the hands. Fable comes up to try and do a mat return, and he gets it. $20 seconds remaining. Holtman gets the 1. Wayzata coaches want Fable to finish on top. All right, it's the end of period 1. Good first period. Wayzata's Fable takes a 2-1 lead over Max Holtman. Holtman takes down. So Fable sits out. Holtman's able to stay behind him. Holtman's got the wrist. Holtman doing a nice job of hand control. Working to break. He's able to break Fable down to his stomach again as he works on that arm to see if he can get it behind on the back. He's putting a lot of pressure on that arm of Fable's. All right, Holman's got the other wrist now. He's rolling it under. He's doing a really nice job of keeping Fable flat. Fable's back up to his knees. Looks like Holman might be going for a tilt. All right, Holman's got that wrist again. Really a lot of good top pressure from Holtman. Holtman keeps trying to peel that out. I think he probably needs to pin the head down with his knee in order to get it. He switches to the other side to try and cow catcher him. Gives up on that and goes behind. Fable with a stall warning on bottom. Referee would like to see him be a bit more active. Holtman is putting a lot of top pressure on him, though, so I can see where that's not easy. All right, Holtman continues to go to work on the wrists as Fable tries to work out. 15 seconds remaining in period 2. Fable chose down, and it looks like he's going to get ridden out. This match is still close at 2-1. All right, we're going into the third. Fable's got a 2-1 lead. Holtman takes down, so if he gets away, we got a tie match. All right, Holtman working to get to his feet. And he looks like he gets the one, so here we go, tie match. We're 2-2 in the third period. Minute 45 remaining. I think whoever gets the takedown here is going to have a good chance of winning this match. Holtman working on some setups, some fake shots. Holtman takes an outside single. Probably a little too far outside. Fable's able to stop it. Holtman goes to the same action, but is unable to get it again, but he's being active. Both wrestlers doing a little hand fighting, trying to get the right position to get a takedown here. All right, here we go. This is getting exciting. 40 seconds to go, period 3, 2-2. Both wrestlers trying to get in the position they want to get a takedown. Fable's got the underhook on the left side. All right, Fable hit with the second stall warning, gives Holtman the lead. Holtman is given 1 point for stalling, so he takes the lead, 3-2. All right. So Holtman gets the point on the second stalling called on Fable. Pushes the match 3-2, 13 seconds remaining. Holtman's got the underhook. And Holtman takes the victory. 3-2. He stayed active. He was able to get the second stall calling on Fable, and he takes the win. That's Orono's first win of the duel. And the Orono wrestlers come out to greet him. They're happy. So the current duel score is Wayzata 50, Orono 3. Moving up to 189. All right, so we got for Wayzata, Aiden Fartsick gets the quick takedown. He's up here against Simon Vinton. Vinton, a sophomore. Barczyk with the shot, gets the 2 takedown. Working to get back points on Vinton here. He's got that leg turked. He's got it hooked, and he's going to get back points here. Comes off to the side, lets that leg go. He's got it pretty tight, and he gets the fall. So Wayzata gets the fall at 189. The duel is currently 56-3 Wayzata. All right, so Wayzata's coming out here at 215 with Jack Brandt.
Wrestling for Wayzata.
Orono is bringing out Brady McPherson. McPherson with a snap down, but he can't quite turn the corner. McPherson still with the front head. He's trying to turn the corner, but his arm's getting stuck. But now he's able to flatten Brandt out and get the 2. So McPherson takes the early lead 2-0. McPherson works the wrist and is able to get the arm secured. He's got it across Brandt's back. Brandt working hard to get his arm freed. McPherson's still putting a lot of pressure on that, trying to peel it back. He's got it back across the back. I think what he's going to try and do here is try and get his other arm through and see if he can secure it with a butcher and then come around the front. Brandt smartly locks his arm in so that provides no space for McPherson to get his arm through. McPherson here kind of switches it to scooping the chin, but he's unable to get that either. So he's got a lot of top pressure, but can't quite turn it into a turn. He's got the arm barred up right now, but he's getting backs here. He's getting backs. He's got it tight. They're on the edge of the mat. So all it's going to take is Wayzata to get his feet out of bounds. And we run out of clock here in the first. So McPherson's going to take a 5-0 lead. Really looked impressive in that first period. So Wayzata chooses neutral here, 5-0, 2:15. Brandt takes a shot. McPherson goes back to that front head. McPherson looking to get his elbow cleared. Brandt looking to get back to his feet. Brandt trying to drag out of it, and he's able to drag out of it. So they go back to neutral position. McPherson goes right back to the front head. Brandt hanging onto his wrist. McPherson in with a single, but Brandt turns the corner on him for 2. Fantastic counter move by Brandt. 2-5, McPherson right to his feet and gets the 1, 6-2. McPherson front head to inside single. Turns the corner and gets the 2. All right, so McPherson's up 8-2, 30 seconds remaining in period 2. McPherson's going to see if he can get some backs here before the end of the period. Both wrestlers looking at the clock, seeing how much time they have to work. McPherson goes back to that wrist that he's trying to peel out and get back across Brandt's back. Matt Tapper comes out because we have 5 seconds remaining. Doesn't look like McPherson's going to extend the score here at the end of the second. All right, we're going to period 3. McPherson's choice. And he's going to take neutral, which I think is probably a smart move. No reason to go underneath in the third period when you're up 8-2. I think Orono coaches like to see if McPherson can push this to a major in this period. I know Brandt's got different ideas. McPherson heavy on the head. McPherson likes to work from that front head, which he goes right back to. He's spinning around and he gets the 2, so he's going to have a lot of time to work here on top. He's got the major right now. He's up 10-2. We'll see what happens here. See if McPherson can do anything with it or if Brandt can get a burst of energy and get away. McPherson heavy on those wrists, really working to turn him over. It's something he's gone through the entire match. He's trying to pull it out. Brandt working hard to keep it secured. Wayzata gets a warning on bottom for stalling. The referee would like to see Brandt be a little more active to get away. Of course, Brandt doesn't want to get his arm taken to his back, so McPherson looks like he's got the arm secured this time. Still trying to dig it out. He's putting a lot of pressure on that. Brandt's doing a good job of fighting it off. All right, so we got a little bit of a disagreement between the referee and the coaches. They called McPherson with the stalling on top. Orono coaches didn't like it. McPherson's going right to that wrist. He's working the half. We're down to the final 10 seconds of the match. McPherson's got the major right now. He can hang on to it. And he does. So Orono takes a major decision. Dual score 56-7 at this point, but Orono looked really good in that match. All right, we're going to the final match of this duel. 285. For Wayzata, we got Briggs Opp, sophomore. For Orono, we got Sam Holtman. All right, that was interesting. Ott comes aggressive off the whistle. McPherson backs up. All right, so Ott pushing. McPherson looking to circle. Ott with a single. Gets the 2. Holtman staying active underneath. Working to get back to his feet. Opp grabs the ankle, hold him down. It's like Opp's working a cradle ride here. And sure enough, right as Holtman stands up, he secures the cradle. He's got it locked up right now. Holtman's able to break the grip, though, get back. Now he's got to work his base back up. A lot of heavy pressure from Opp on top. All right, Opp's got the bar locked up. He's got the arm bar on the far side, but Holtman's just able to get his arm back. Transitions right into a crossface, and he's going to work it to the crossface cradle. So a lot of activity from Opp on top. Holtman doing a good job, though, trying to work off the bottom. All right, we're in the final 10 seconds of the first period here. We're still at 2-0. All right. Wayzata's choice. Coach Swenson has him defer. It looks like Holtman's going to take neutral. Holtman with a rush into a single. Opp's able to counter, and he gets the 2. And goes right back to that cradle ride. Holtman doing a nice job fighting through it, though. He's got it locked up. Wayzata coach is asking him to get his knee in the side so he can expose the back, and now he's getting the points. He doesn't look like he's in a position here to get the pin, but he's definitely getting the back points. All right, so Opp secures 2 points. Good fight from Holtman underneath to keep that to 2. So we're at 6-0. A little bit of a parallel ride here from Opp, but I think what he's waiting for is see if he can lock up another cradle when that leg comes up, because Holtman's going to work on the stand-up here. He's over the top of the arms, kind of draping, which tells me he's probably looking for that cradle again. Yep. Holtman doing a nice job working underneath. Referee calls Opp with stalling on top. I think that was too parallel. He stayed in that parallel ride a little too long. Orono coach is asking Holtman to get a first move off the bottom, which he does. He's working up to his feet. Short time period 2. We're under 10 seconds. All right, so Opp's got a 6-0 lead going into the third. His choice. Opp takes neutral. All right, Opp's got, Holtman's got a Russian. Opp's able to work out of it. Goes back to the single, and it's not enough. Opp's able to snap him down and spin around and get 2. He's got the major right now. It's 8-0, but he gets too high, and Holtman comes up. We'll see. They're going to get him 1 a loss of control. He was really close to getting the 2 reversal, but I think his feet slid out of bounds at the last second. So Holtman gets away. It's 8-1. Minute 20 remaining, third period. All right, Holtman going back to that Russian. He's able to peel out off his head. He's looking for the right window to see if he can attack here. Outside single attempt by Holtman. No score, back to their feet. I like Holtman's activity. I think he's just shooting that shot from too far outside. Holtman going for the Holtman, he had to. He goes for the headlock to see if he can flip the script on this match, and Opp's able to counter and get the 2. I give Holtman a lot of credit for going for it. At some point, you kind of have to go for it. Opp's got the cradle locked up again, though. Holtman breaks it. We're down to the final 10 seconds in the third period. I think Opp's going to secure a major here. And he does. So we're going to push the team score. Final duel result. Wayzata 60, Orono 7. And that'll be the end of the night for Wayzata. They end tonight with 2 dual victory wins. And they'll head back to Wayzata, get ready for the postseason. And coming up, we have what should be a pretty evenly matched and fun duel. Wayzata versus Orono coming up here shortly. So we're going to mute it, get organized a little bit, let these teams clear out, and we'll be back with you.
All right, folks, here we go. Welcome to Edina versus Orono. Wayzata picked up a couple of victories, and they got out of here. So we're going to have final match tonight. These two teams did wrestle each other earlier this year up at the Mustang Duels. All right, at 107 pounds, we've got Tate Shalene for the Edina Hornets coming out against Dash Teets for Orono.
Orono, Dash Teets for your Edina Hornets. And 107, Tate Shalene.
Shalene just a 7th grader here wrestling for the Hornets. Teets also a 7th grader. Tate with a nice front head snap, trying to go behind, but Teets does a nice job continuing to drive in those legs, and he picks up a takedown, goes up 2-0. Folks, we'll try to keep you updated on score of the match and time. We're using track wrestling, so you actually could follow us live on track, but doesn't have the video tied to it, so we'll have the wrestlers up on the screen, and we'll just give you updates on the score. So we're about 50 seconds into period number 1 here at 107 pounds. Orono's Dash Teets leading 2-0 right now. Tate does a nice job coming up to his feet. Dash does a good job returning Tate to the mat. Leading 2-0 right now. Doing a tight waist ride right now. Tate trying to control that right hand. Works up to his base. Looking to build up. Just under 30 seconds now to go here in period number 1. Shalene doing a nice job keeping his base on the bottom here. Want to see him? Yep. Nice sit out. If he can keep moving and come up. Tate coming up to his feet, but Teets does a nice job with that deep waist ride. Stays on top. We're down to 5 seconds left here in period number 1. It looks like we're going to end the period. Teets leading 2-0 after 1 period. Shalene's choice, he defers. Orono goes down. 2-0, Dash leads over Shalene. Teets with a nice job, sit out, turn, gets into that leg again on Shalene. Shalene's got a, looks like he almost has a headlock, but Teets ends up getting 1 point escape, so it's 3-0 now. Teets leading 3-0. 30 seconds gone here in period number 1. Shalene with a good shot. Teets doing a nice job of keeping his legs back and really just trying to knock Tate down onto a hip. He's done that successfully. Shalene doing a nice job of holding on to that leg. Tate's doing a good job. See if he can come around. He does pick up the 2-point takedown. 3-2 now. Teets leading. Shalene going to a crossface. See if he can run that crossface hard to a cradle. Shalene does a nice job transitioning back, goes to a tight waist, trying to get a chop. Teets doing a nice job of keeping his base. .30 seconds remaining here in period number 2. Teets leading 3-2 right now. Shalene trying to stay behind. Only 15 seconds remaining here in period 2. Teets does a nice job of coming up. Shalene doing a nice job of using that whizzer. Teets does pick up a reversal just as time expires in period number 2. Teets is going to take a 5-2 lead going into period number 3. And Orono has a untied shoe. That is going to be a stalling call. If your shoe's untied, they will call stalling. So we're starting period number 3. Shalene trailing 5-2 right now. There's a caution on Orono. Like to see Shalene get an escape to get that 1 point and then get a takedown to tie it up. But right now, Teets is running an armbar. Shalene does a nice job fighting that off. Now Teets transition right into a half Nelson. He's picking up some near fall points right now. Shalene bridges off of his back. Almost to Teets' back. Does a nice job bridging and getting off his back. Teets picks up 3 points near fall, so it is an 8-2 score. There's a minute 7 remaining in period number 3. Shalene with a nice knee slide to a stand-up. Goes from a stand-up to a standing switch. She's on the inside of that leg, but Orono does a nice job of staying behind and getting that leg back. Stays on top. He's got a lead of 8-2 right now. We're down to 35 seconds left here in period number 3. Still an 8-2 score right now. Dash Teets leading over Tate Shalene. So we're down to 15 seconds here. Teets is actually running a half Nelson right now. If he can get a 2 count, he would pick up the major, but Tate Shalene does a real nice job of fighting off that half Nelson. Keeps this match to a decision. Dash Teets picks up the 8-2 decision. All right, we've got Orono is open at the next 2 weights. At 114 pounds, Max Holman is going to go out and take a forfeit for the Hornets. At 121 pounds, Anthony Nichols is going to take a forfeit at 121 pounds.
Wrestling at 127 for Orono, Nick Coletti. For Edina, AJ Tompkins.
So we got AJ Tompkins coming out for the Edina Hornets. And Nick Coletti for Orono. This is 127 pounds. Edina leads the duel now 12-3. Tompkins in on a shot. Coletti does a nice job of keeping Tompkins down on. Ends up doing a little bit of a lat drop. Takes Tompkins to his back. Coletti picked up 2 takedown, 2 near fall, so he goes up 4-0. Tompkins does a nice job of Tompkins, nice job getting off his back. He's got his headgear in his face. They're going to call that. He's going to readjust. Minute 17 remaining here in period number 1. Coletti doing a nice job with that ride. Tompkins doing a nice job keeping his base up right now. Staying strong on his base. Coletti puts a half Nelson in, and he ends up driving Tompkins over. He's getting near fall. Still 45 seconds left here in period number 1. About 35 seconds left remaining. Tompkins does a nice job. Fights off his back. Coletti picks up 3 near fall. He goes up 7-0. Coletti picking up some more near fall. Nope, ref says no. Now he's getting some more swipes again. 5 seconds remaining here in this period. And with 3 seconds left, Nick Coletti for Orono picks up the fall over A.J. Tompkins. All right, at 133 pounds, we've got Alec Peterson for Orono, and for Edina, Nathan Grill.
Wrestling 133 for Orono, Alec Peterson. For your Edina Hunts, Nathan Grimm.
Score of the duel right now is 12-9, Hornets lead. We're at 133 pounds. This is Nathan Grill, gets in on a good shot. Nice takedown there for Grill. Picks up 2-point takedown, goes up 2-0. It's a nice quick transition from a single to a double. Nathan works in a nice armbar on the left-hand side. He's got a bar and a wrist. See if he can take a big step. Put that shoulder in the ear. If he keeps going. There he's got.
Hip in! Hip!
Grill had it. He had a nice job. He actually got Peterson down on the right hip that he wanted to. But Peterson does a nice job of fighting that. And now, a little bit of a scramble situation. Nathan should be able to pick up some near fall. Almost. No points, though. 1 minute remaining here in period number 1. Nathan going back to that arm bar. See if he can make this work this time. He's got it nice and tight. He's driving to that far wrist. Wants to stay inside. See if he can put that shoulder in the ear. Now if he takes a big step, and if he keeps going around that head, he's going to start to see some near fall. There it is. Now just take your time. 29 seconds remaining here. Nathan's got a nice tight arm bar. He's got 20 seconds remaining. Scott is 3 points for near fall counted, and he's looking for the fall here at the end of period number 1. Five seconds left. And there it is. With 3 seconds left in period number 1, Nathan Grill picks up the fall. All right, we're going to go up to 139 pounds. Hornets leading 18-9 in the duel. So for the Hornets, we've got Troy Doroff coming out. For Orono, we've got Calvin Burns. A couple shout-outs. Nana and Papa Verville in Arizona. Got some Wilsex listening in. Probably a Machi, maybe an Ottman, a Baloo. Doroff gets a slide by, gets first 2-point takedown. Burns comes right back in on a shot quickly. Doroff picks up 2-point near fall after another 2-point takedown, so he goes up 6-1. He's going to release Burns.
Nice job, Troy. Plenty of time, Troy.
So Doroff leads 10-3 right now, about a minute gone. 10-4, 1 minute. $12-4.
There you go, Troy.
So 25 seconds left here in period number 1. Burns doing a nice job of keeping that shoulder up. $13 seconds left. Under 5 seconds. All right, so 3 near fall for Doroff to goes up 15-4 going into period number 2. So he's up by 11 points right now. At 15-point lead, it would be a tech fall. So 17-4 score. Looks like he's going for a cross-face cradle right now.
Here you go, Troy.
Let's see if he's able to hold this. And Doroff picks up the fall in the second period. All right, Hornets now leading 24-9. We've got Sam Hoy coming out for the Hornets, going against Jack Eugster for Orono. Eugster's a name we've certainly seen before for the Orono Spartans. He's been out quite a few years. Eugster, a senior for Orono. Sam Hoy, a sophomore for the Hornets, wrestling at 145 pounds. Eugster in on a nice shot. Has Hoy in a little bit of trouble. See if Hoy can stay on that ankle right now. Get into a scramble. It's really what you want to do here is keep that leg. Nice job by Hoy. Nice job getting his hips over Eugster, and he's going to pick up the 2-point takedown. Really nice transition right there.
Nice.
Jeremy Hips, welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Jeremy had some friends over from Wayzata. The Pettit, is it Pettit or Petite, Jeremy?
Petite is what we say.
And sorry about that, folks. We just missed that on the edge of the map, but Eugster did pick up a 2-point, actually 1-point escape and a 2-point takedown. So Eugster takes a 3-2 lead right now. We've got a minute 3 remaining here in period number 1. Jeremy, we kind of expected this to be a pretty even duel. If you just compare the scores from the Wayzata match, right? Wayzata beat Edina and Orono by about the same score. Right now, Edina is leading 24-9 though. Picked up 2 forfeits at 114 and 121 pounds. See if we can't look on our Map Boss app to see how the match went earlier this year when Edina wrestled Orono. This is the second time they've seen each other.
Oh, where did they meet?
Up in the Mustang duels. They wrestled in, I believe, the second or the third round. And this Map Boss app, Jeremy, Map Boss is one of our sponsors, and it's super easy to use. It's a great program. Right now, Euster is going to take Hoy actually coming up right at the end of period number 1, and no, it's going to be 3-2. So actually, it was a 37-30 score between Edina and Orono the last time they wrestled. So let's just compare what happened. Same thing at 107 pounds. Orono won by decision. Orono's missing one of their better wrestlers in Brett Kicker at 114 pounds. I don't see him in the lineup tonight. His name is listed on the sheet, but he might be fighting an injury or an illness right now, but he wasn't wrestling. So he's out, but that was a major decision for the Hornets at 114. So they picked up, Hornets picked up 6 points there. Hornets forfeited at 121.
Keep on circling.
That first time. Good scramble right here by Hoy and Euster. Euster picks up 2-point takedown, so he's now leading 6-2, 50 minutes into period number 2. So Jeremy, Hornets actually have picked up some points here. They actually got 6 at 114 tonight, 6 at 121. And last time these two teams faced each other, Orono, we got 4 at 114, and we gave up 6 at 121. So at 127 pounds, we picked up 3 in the last time we wrestled this team, and this time we gave up 6. We won by decision at 133. It looks like we got a fall this time. We got a tech fall at 139. We got a fall. So few of the weights have flipped.
Back pressure.
And in this match at 145 pounds, Edina actually had Miguel Tapia out. He lost to Euster 12-8. So right now we've got period number 2, 30 seconds left. Sam Hoy trailing Euster 6-2. Euster gets that arm across the back. Got to be careful with that. That can slip up pretty quickly and become potentially dangerous. Euster doing a good job of just keeping that straight across.
He is, yeah. He's being safe with it.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. First move.
Sam Hoy's a guy that really seems to be coming on and getting that experience and looking really good on the mat. You know, I know he's a relatively new wrestler, but I can see the improvement even from the beginning of the year.
Yeah, Sam just continues to get better every time he goes out. Works really hard in the practice room, is always learning, asks some really good questions, and just keeps on getting better throughout the year. So he's been wrestling back and forth between JV and varsity. This is some really good experience for him up at the varsity team. He's a sophomore right now. Let's see if Sam can hit this switch here and get it. He's got it. Sit out again, Sam. There he goes. Nice job.
That's what
so
I'm
they called a clasping on Euster plus a reversal for Sam. That makes it a 1-point match right now. Hoy only trailing 6-5. Got to think the Edina coaches are thinking maybe cut him. See if Sam can work on a turn, though. He's got 1:30 here in period number 3. You know, the Edina coaches are going to see if he can get some sort of turn going. If he can't, I'm guessing they're going to tell him to cut him, try to take him down.
I think it's time. I think Coach Burhan's telling him.
Yep, Stroud just called it out. So, 7-5 lead for Euster. A takedown would tie it up.
Do it, buddy.
Come on, Sam.
Nice shot. Really good shot by Sam Hoy. See if he can work up the body right now. There's two. See if they'll cut him again. Cut him again.
Keep that leg.
He's got the leg turned, so I think they're going to see if he can. How
Drive it
secure
across. Drive it
He's
across.
got the bar.
Do it, Sam.
So right now they're tied up 7-7. Just let them go. 35 seconds. We've got a good match, folks. It's 8-7. Eugster leading Hoy. Eugster gets in on a shot. He's got elevated on Hoy right now. Hoy's got to be able to just hope for a quick stalemate. We're down to 13 seconds left. Eugster did a nice job hooking that leg, picks up the takedown. He's going to go up 10-7 right now, and really good match at 145 pounds. Jack Eugster for Orono taking the 10-7
That was
victory.
a fantastic match. How fun.
One of the fun ones.
That's
to
what
watch.
it's about. That was fantastic. A lot of heart by Eugster. Both wrestlers.
Both wrestlers, but you know what? Eugster did end up getting that.
I'm just really impressed by Hoy's improvement. That shot he had. That shot he had in the third period was
Really good. You want to
It
see him
was.
get in on that again right away, right? Let him go, and you're down by 2 and then down by 1 and get in on that shot.
But Eugster did the right thing. He got in on
in
the
a shot
legs.
right
Yeah,
away.
he got.
He wasn't waiting. He was like, nope. They both figure the guy who gets on the legs gets that takedown. So now at 152 pounds, we've got Sam Holman for the Hornets going up against Tate Crotch for Orono.
Move. Keep moving.
Sam does a nice job getting behind. He's got to bring him to the mat, though, to get 2 points. There's no points right now. He's got to get that hand. There he goes.
Wow.
Nice drive right there for Sam Holman. Picks up the 2-point
Keep
takedown.
it. To the elbow.
Right now, Edina leading
There you
24-12.
go. Elbow. Good. Hold it. That's good. Keep it.
Holman's got an arm bar on the right-hand side there, and now he's got a wrist. Action coming in close on this side of the mat right now. 56 seconds. Looks like they've got blood from one of the wrestlers. Go over to the blood station. JT going to announce this brought to you by the Bounty, the picker upper. All right, here we go. Got a little bit of blood time here. Right now, score of the duel, 24-12. 55 seconds remaining here in period number 1. Sam Holman leading Tate. Looks like it might be Tate Pratt for Orono. 2-0. Hornets wrestling their final home duel of the season. Going to be at St. Agnes Duels on Saturday to close out the regular season. They actually, Jeremy, almost get a 2-week break before team sections, and then individual sections is after that. So
The
kind of
week
an
after?
odd. So, yep, the week after. So it's going to be St. Agnes in 2 days on Saturday, and they've got almost a full 2 weeks. It's that Friday night that they're going to have team sections. And right now in Section 6, Shakopee seems to be the clear favorite. But then the second seed is going to be real interesting because you've got Chaska-Chan, Eden Prairie, and Waconia all have beat
That's
each
gonna
other.
be fun. I'm looking forward. I'm gonna go to that.
Chaska-Chan beat Waconia. Waconia beat Eden Prairie, and Eden Prairie beat Chaska-Chan. So it'll be an interesting seeding meeting. All right, we're down to 20 seconds left here in period number 1. We've got Holman leading 2-0.
Bombs doing nothing. Let's go.
Looks like they're calling stalling on Orono. Just under 10 seconds remaining. You can see that Matt Tapper getting out there in time. Right now, really dominant period for Holman, but just a 2-0 lead right now. I'd like to see him roll up a few more points, get a little bit more comfortable lead.
First move.
Quick switch.
Hips.
Start of period 2, 2-0. We're going to go Sam Holman getting 1 point escape. He leads
The inside,
3-0.
buddy. Right for the inside. His legs right there. Other side. Nice job.
Holman picking up a nice takedown there. Now he goes up 5-0. See if Sam can work some wrists, maybe work that arm bar again, maybe change off to something else if those aren't working. Jeremy, what would you suggest doing there, Coach Hips?
I'd like to see him kind of work the half a little bit. Maybe go for that far wrist in half. He's working that bar quite a bit, but he isn't having a ton of success with it.
Doesn't nice. I mean, you'd
All right,
almost
buddy. Use
maybe.
those hips.
Oh, now he's got a half and a bar. Now he's just going to start circling. Brack doing a nice job of just kind of not giving a lot up when he does give that arm. A lot of guys, when you get that arm like that, it's going to be pretty difficult to stop running it around their head. But
yeah, I mean, I think the one thing, he's got one stalling call against him on bottom. He's not getting much movement to kind of get out, so I think that's one thing to look for. You know, if you're not seeing a turn and he's not really threatening to get away, you might see another stalling. But,
how about a double arm bar, Jeremy?
Yeah,
you don't see those very often anymore. I don't see them a whole lot, but so we're coming up on the end of period 2 already. So Holman's going to take a 5-0 lead into period number 3. Did Orono take neutral there, Jeremy?
He did, yep. Which I think makes sense. I mean, Sam's gotten away from him a few times, and he's gotten ridden out on bottom, so it makes sense, you know. And if you think about a 5-point move where he can go feet to the back to tie it, you know, I think it was the only choice they could make, really.
Now, I was listening to the Alan Josh Show podcast recently, and they were talking about when you're saying feet to back. So in college wrestling now, Jeremy, it's a 3-point takedown, and they can get a 4-point near fall. So Ryder Rogotsky, nice takedown there by Sam Holman. Ryder Rogotsky for Ohio State, I believe, is where he's wrestling now. State champ for Stillwater. Tech fall the guy 21-0. Don't see that very often. He was ahead 14-0. Feet to back. Anyone you watch that match?
He is fun to watch wrestle.
Lots of pins.
Yeah. Hips.
All right, so the Hornets are going to try to get a major decision here out of Holman. They told him to let him go, so it's 7-1 right now.
Cross face.
One more takedown by Holman would put him up by 8 points, which is a major decision. There he got it. So now he just can't give up any points to crap here. So 9-1. Let's see if Sam can work for a turn here.
Around the head.
Like see Sam maybe scoop that head. So we're down to 18 seconds here. So we're going stalling on crack. That's going to be 1 point Holman. He's going to take a 10-1 lead now. He's up by 9 points. Just helps solidify the major decision. Down to 10 seconds. Jeremy, two really solid matches tonight for Sam Holman.
It is. This is the best I've ever seen him wrestle, and it's really exciting because I know he works hard in the room, and it's fun to see kids get that kind of success, you know? He's a fun kid to watch wrestle, too.
So picks up the major decision, 10-1. Hornets go up 28-12. We're going up to 160 pounds. Solomon Rothbauer for Orono. Lincoln Gentry for the Hornets.
And give these two guys credit. Both of them tonight had to face the number 2 ranked kid in the state, which isn't fun.
Inside.
Yeah, they both had a tough match against Wayzata. Lincoln Gentry with a nice double leg takedown. And the fall in 9 seconds for Lincoln Gentry. That's a nice quick pin for Lincoln Gentry. He's a junior. Big lacrosse player as well.
Orono will be open at 172 for Edina. Caleb Samuel.
So Caleb Samuel picks up the forfeit at 172 pounds. And
wrestling now at 189 for Sam Hornets.
All right, we're going up to 189 pounds now. So Hornets are leading the duel 40-12 right now. Jace Wild for the Hornets going up against Simon Vinton.
Those knees, buddy. Right there for you, bud. Do it.
Jace, another one of our Edina wrestlers who's only come out for the last few years, but works hard, learns throughout the season. Vinton with a 2-point takedown on a nice double leg. Puts in a half Nelson, but he's just going to let Jace go. So 2-1 score right now.
I think the referees are looking at the tape that was hanging off Vinton's shoe. Don't want that to become a hazard.
No, I don't. Hey, this is a really big matchup, Jeremy. They've got 2 referees reffing this duel right now. Or they needed 2 referees because we had a JV match going, and so now they're just kind of having a rover out there. So 1 minute gone here in period number 1. We've got a 2-1 score. Vinton leading over Wild. Team score again, 40-12. Hornets leading. Vinton in on those legs again. Jace does a nice job getting his legs back this time. He's got to keep sliding them back. A little bit of a scramble. Vinton picks up the 2-point takedown. All right, Jace gets out. 4-2, 30 seconds remaining in period number 1. If any of you out there listening, tuning in, have any youth wrestlers, the Edina Youth Open is going to be next Saturday, February 10th. Jason on a nice shot, picks up the takedown, ties up the match, 4-4. 10 seconds left. See if he can just ride this out and go in with a 4-4 tie into period number 2. There it is. Good period. Way to finish for Jace. Finish on top, getting that last takedown. 4-4. Anybody with youth wrestlers out there, February 10th. Edina Youth Open. We've got staggered weigh-ins. Event details are on the guillotine. We had over 500 wrestlers last year, Jeremy, at our youth event, and I'm guessing we're going to have just as many, if not more. We're probably planning 600. Oh, Jason on another leg.
Look up his head.
See if he can keep circling right now. Nice job. Oh, nice transition to a half Nelson by Wild. He's getting near fall right now. He took a 6-4 lead.
Chest to chest.
He's going to push that to at least a 9-4. He needs to unhook that leg, Jeremy. He's got to hook that arm.
Yeah, Vin was able to get his arm free.
So 3-point near fall, 9-4. 5
Inside, Chase. Hips.
5-point lead for Wild right now. 1 minute remaining.
Keep on driving. Lift loose wrist.
Halfway through this match.
Wrist. Drive. Drive with your hips. Half.
There, Jace jumped it to a half Nelson. See if he can get out there. He does. Coming right at you in the camera. That looks pretty good right now. If Jace sags back just a little bit, tries to get chest on chest. There he goes. There's chest on chest. Jace Wild with the pin for the Hornets at 189 pounds.
So what do we think's happening here? I think there's a little cat and mouse going on with McPherson and Brody Perry.
So we're gonna see Brody and Brady McPherson.
Wrestling at 215 for Orono. Brady McPherson for your Edina Hornets. Number 8, Brody Perry.
So we've got Brody Perry wrestling 215 pounds. Brody often wrestles heavyweight, but he does weigh in at 215 pounds. And Brady McPherson, a really good wrestler for Orono. These two did meet earlier this year when they wrestled. Let me take a look, see what, I think it was a decision in favor of Brody.
Inside.
Brody won this match 6-2 last time these two wrestled.
Yeah, I mean, McPherson looked great against Wayzata. He's definitely a talented physical wrestler. He worked a lot off the front head, and he's able to score from it.
Yeah.
Pretty tough on top. You know, he's grabbing the wrists, barring up, or throwing in arm bars. He got a number of tilts in his last match.
So Brady's the son of Orono's head coach, Joe McPherson. Brady, a senior this year. So good matchup here between these two. Both kind of jockeying for inside position right now on their feet. Ref's going to say, no, that's just a stalemate. Let's go back to the center, even though they were kind of circling around. 40 seconds left here in period number 1. Score of the duel, 46-12 in favor of Edina. McPherson working a little bit of a Russian tie. Gets in on a shot, but Harry does a nice job stuffing that shot. Now he's snapping it down to a front head. See if he can use this to get a takedown. Down to 10 seconds left here in period number 1. Perry looking to just throw that by to a leg, but I think both going to be content going into period number 2 with the 0-0 score right now, Jeremy. Jeremy, I assume Brody took down
He did.
in period
Took
2.
down.
So McPherson's starting on top. I think Brody hit a nice switch last time they wrestled.
McPherson watched the tape. He knew to
One, not
he knew to
two.
get out of that. Yeah.
So we've got a 1-0 lead right now for Perry.
Inside. Inside.
30 seconds gone here in period number 2. Jockeying for inside position right now. Inside ties. Both wrestlers going to inside ties, and they separate. We'll come back together. McPherson in on a Russian right now. He's got that Russian tie, but Brody does a nice job transitioning right to a front head. Transitions to a shot. It's going to be hard to stop that once he gets it going. Nice job by Perry picking up the 2-point takedown. He goes up 3-0, 45 seconds left here in period number 2.
Stay inside.
All right, 36 seconds left, period number 2. Brody's going to be looking to get the ride out the rest of the period here.
Hips.
Yeah.
Hips, off your knees.
Nice movement from McPherson on bottom.
Yeah, and actually I was looking at how quickly and how nice Brody actually did get up off his knees and just kind of shuffled behind.
I think it's important for McPherson to get a 1 here.
Yeah, you want to go into period number 3.
There you go. Good. Push.
Down to 15 seconds remaining here in period 2. McPherson does come up. He's got that hand separated. He does get that 1-point escape. So it's a 3-1 score right now. You know, McPherson's going to go down here in period number 3. All right, 3-1 lead right now. Perry over McPherson. Going into the 3rd period. All right, so here we go. McPherson gets an escape, makes it a 3-2 match. Perry leading right now. 20 seconds into period number 3. Next takedown's big.
Stay inside.
A lot of heavy hand fighting and pounding on the head for each other.
One of those guys. Yeah, B. Up. Hey, hip.
Yeah. So that was a really good shot by McPherson, and he ran into a brick wall in Brody's hips and legs.
Exactly what I was going to say. I mean, it's
drive.
He is just so solid, you know. He's almost a guy you can't go underneath on.
Nope.
Drive with the hips.
And if you do, you got to move quick, pick up a leg, and get him off balance. But Perry does a nice job of defending that shot. And Perry did a real good job of just scooting behind, picking up his 2. He leads 5-2 with 30 seconds left. Perry kind of going into a leg ride here. So 20 seconds left in period number 3. Perry leading 5-2 right now.
What a switch. Fantastic switch by McPherson.
So we've got a no escape was awarded, so it is going to finish 5-2 here as time expires.
Really good scramble by McPherson at the end there. Instead of trying that front head roll, I would like to see him maybe dip down and try an ankle pick or inside trip or go to a single from there. But either way, I mean, the switch off the whistle was fantastic.
All right, so now we got at heavyweight wrestling for the Hornets is Gage Holmberg. We want to give a quick shout out to Gage's grandma, Carol Magnuson, tuning in to the live stream. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Grandma Carol. We appreciate it. Gage bumping up to wrestle heavyweight right now. He is going against Orono Sam Holtman. Score of the duel is 49-12 right now in favor of the Hornets.
Do it, buddy. Go, Gabe. Here we go, Gage.
final match of the night, final match of
Circle, left,
the year here at
left.
Edina High School for the Hornets. Looks like ref is going to call kind of a stalemate, just get him a restart.
Let's go, bud.
Holtman in on a pretty good body lock and works that to his advantage. Pick up a 2-point takedown. Holmberg does a nice job of Gage got 1-point escape.
Go, Gage.
Got a 1-point escape. Nice job of taking advantage of the situation right there. Snapped Holtman's head over his shoulder. Gets lost of control, so it's 2-1 right now. 30 seconds remaining in period number 1.
Knees are right there. Do it, buddy.
Let's go, Gage.
Do it, buddy. Heavy.
Holmberg, he actually has that near side cradle locked up. Picks up a 2-point takedown. Right at the end of period number 1 right now. See if Holmberg can stay on top here. Don't want to give him anything. No. And time just ran out in period number 1. That's it. That's the end of period 1. So, end of period 1. Holmberg takes a 3-2 lead going into period number 2. Exciting first period there, Jeremy.
It was really exciting. A lot of back and forth. Both wrestlers staying active.
Push. Push. Off your knees. Go, space.
So Holtman takes down. Holmberg leading 3-2 right now. Gage with a nice breakdown there.
Inside. Inside.
See if Gage can get Holtman break down
Side wrist,
flat.
buddy.
Oh, cradle right there. Picks up that leg. See if he can kind of run the pipe. See if he can get him to his back here. There it is. Near fall. I saw him swipe twice. He's going to call no near fall. Still a 3-2 lead for Holmberg. Gage hasn't broken down flat, but now Holtman does build back up to his base. Gage is going to drive that ankle down. Out of the circle, they're coming back to the center. Exactly 1 minute down in period number 2. Holmberg leading 3-2.
Push. Off your knees. Inside, buddy. There you go.
Looked like Gage had a crossface, almost working to a barbed wire. Gage doing a really nice job here with a good ride.
Yeah, he's applying a ton of pressure on top. Uh-oh. He spoke too soon.
And he just got off to the side without any anchors. Holtman saw an opportunity, slipped the hip, and came out on top. So 4-3 lead right now for Holtman.
He's got to use his 10 seconds to get away.
Running down out of the second period. So we're going into period number 3. Holtman leading Holmberg 4-3. Got to think that Gage is going to go down here.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I think Coach Burhan's going to put him down, and maybe these guys can settle it on their feet.
Holmberg did a real nice job riding out almost that entire second period.
Just got out of position there briefly.
Slips off the side, and Holtman capitalized, so he takes a 4-3 lead into period number 3.
Yeah, I mean, he was applying a ton of pressure on top. And then he let up for a second, got a little too far off the side, like you said, he wasn't anchored down, and he got reversed. You know, it's
Jeremy, I'm going to say that took a lot of energy, though, out of Holtman. But actually, this break here is going to give him a chance to catch his breath and get the wind back in the sails a little bit. But when you're riding somebody for an entire period, that really does grind them out. All right, here we go.
All right, let's go, Gage.
Period number 3, 2 minutes to go, 4-3 match. Holtman leading Holmberg.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Gage.
Want to see Gage get a hand there and come up. Holtman has a half Nelson in, but now we got to see Gage coming up. There he does. Nice job. Good sprawl. Pick up 2 points. Push him away. Push him away. Okay. 4-4 right now. We've got a tie match. 1:30 to go in period 3. What a way to close it out right now. See if Gage can get in on a shot.
Do it.
Yeah, get down to that leg, Gage. Move him around. Move him around. Nope. He's got to drive out right now. Just get up and drive out. There you go. Yep, good job.
The last match of the year settled on the feet. It doesn't get much better than this.
4-4, 1 minute remaining, period 3. There you go, Gage. Oh! All right, 48 seconds. Really good scramble right there. Holmberg was actually going for the whole thing right there and taking him straight to his back, but just had it a little bit loose, and Holtman was able to circle out of it. We're down to 30 seconds. 4-4. Gotta believe next takedown likely wins the match. Let's see if Gage can get in there. Get under that underhook, snap it down, get in on a leg. All he's got to do is throw it by. 12 seconds remaining. They're both trying to jockey for position. Gage shoots in on the leg. He's got the leg. 2 seconds remaining. Time. No takedown. Overtime for the final match of the night. Final match of the year here at Edina. Gage Holmberg, Sam Holtman. First takedown wins, Jeremy. Like to see Gage go to that slide by.
Yeah, I don't want him to shoot just to shoot and get caught underneath there.
Nope.
You know, set it up. Make sure it's a quality shot.
Get that underhook and go to that and just throw it by. Throw it by almost to. Holtman goes for it. They're in on it. Both upper body right now. Holmberg going for a headlock. He's still going for a headlock. No points right now. We're in a scramble. He's still got his head. What a match. That was an awesome way to finish. What a good match by those two wrestlers. Give it up for Sam Holtman. Ends up getting the win in overtime. You know Gage is disappointed, but that was a heck of a match there, taking it all the way to overtime.
Exciting way to finish.
Folks, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. Appreciate you tuning in this season. That's going to be a wrap for us this year. We will be doing some sections. We've got team sections we'll be live broadcasting and individual sections. Team sections is just going to be semifinals and finals. And then individuals, likely just the finals and the third place match. Maybe we'll catch the semifinals as well. So thanks for tuning in. Great match here by these two teams. Hornets ended up taking the victory over Orono. And we're going to sign off. Thanks so much.